Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Reckless Gaming. Today I've got something a little different here for you. There's been a large amount of accounts being reported lost or stolen or whatever the case may be. I wanted to share some information with you that I had received recently. So one of my clan members had reported that their account had gotten lost, and they reached out to the Pokemon Company for support. And so apparently the only information they had available was their support ID. So the Pokemon Company did come back with an official response, and it said that they will basically not be able to assist anymore in recovering accounts with only support IDs. So this is very frustrating. But it places even more importance on the fact that you need to set up a transfer ID and password every time you transfer your account. If you're transferring your account to a different device for whatever reason, you need to make sure that you set up your transfer ID and password, and you need to back it up. Screenshot it, email it to yourself, write it down. Every time you change, it's got to be practice, common practice, and you got to get in the routine. I'm not really sure why you would change your account that much, but it wouldn't hurt to back it up every month, every couple of weeks, whatever the case is. Set up your transfer ID and password. PokeFodder put a video out recently where he was saying that he was going to boycott purchasing gems with his own money or credit. And was only going to collect gems that he was given through the game as gift or whatever, but he wasn't going to purchase any more gems, boycotting until Pokemon Duel, the developers, come up with a better way to secure accounts. And I fully support PokeFodder in this decision. I think that in order to get change, we all have to stick together. We all have to present a united front and demand change and protection for these accounts. They're investments. People spend their hard-earned money in this game. I know people who have spent hundreds. I know fewer people have spent thousands. It is an investment, and it's worth protecting. So I wanted to go over something a little more detail, just to show you what your rights are. So if you go to the menu option in the bottom right hand corner, you can select the user agreement. Okay, so here we are, the terms of use in the settings menu for users residing outside of Japan. You click the terms of use here. So the Pokemon Company and its affiliates have put together this terms of use. And I did a video on this previously. It came out sort of glitchy, the audio was messed up and the timing or whatnot, so I figured it was worth touching on again. The point, so I've actually read this through. I've read it through a couple of times, and the takeaway that I understand from this terms of use is that you have no rights. We have no rights. This is not our account. We don't own any of the content. Basically, we're leasing it. The Pokemon Company is not responsible for any of your lost content. You don't have any rights. So if a dispute, here point 6, if a dispute should arise between a user and the payment processor, the user will be responsible for resolving this dispute. So if you buy gems, something happens, you don't get them, they're not accountable, right? Return and refund policy. All purchases are non-refundable. Okay, so I've heard people say they demand that they want their money back, right? Their account can't be recovered, they've lost it, and they want their money back. I'm sorry, good luck, Chuck, but you've agreed to these terms and conditions already. whether you're aware of them or not. To play this game, you have to agree to the terms and conditions, and you've agreed that you cannot hold them responsible. They may change the terms and conditions from time to time. I think back in May, there was an update to the terms and conditions. Article 7, Transfer ID and Password. You can create your password within the app to be used for transferring the data to a different device. When you create your password, you will automatically be provided with a transfer ID, which will be used along with your password. Please record your transfer ID and password and save them in a safe location, as your account will not be recoverable unless you can provide with both items. We are not responsible for lost or stolen account information. This just reiterates what I was saying earlier, and the Pokemon Company has made it very clear. I think that they've been very flexible and helpful in the past. One of the times I have lost my account, I didn't have my transfer ID or password. I only had my, my account number or my user number, and they were helpful in helping me get it back, although they did not have to. So I do acknowledge that. You're responsible for your own account. Okay, they can't guarantee anything. Right? They also have the right and sole discretion without notice to suspend or terminate your profile and delete all related registration information. Okay, prohibited actions. Certain things that you can and can't do. Acquisition of virtual content or other data through unlawful methods. Reproduction of data, right? So you can't do any hacking or any alterations to the APK or the application file or its root files or codes. And using any unlawful programs, tools, or apps to alter it. Right? So Article 13 talks about indemnification, right? So you've already agreed by playing this game to indemnify, defend, and hold us, all affiliated companies, officers, directors, etc., harmless from any, against all claims, costs, damages, losses, liabilities, or expenses, attorney fees, etc., arising out of or in connection with your use of the game, or the app. So again, you can't hold them responsible. They are absolving themselves of any liability, right? So if you haven't read the terms of use, I urge you to go ahead and do that. Make sure that you understand what your rights are and that basically you have none, right? It's not your property. You're just renting the game from them, basically, and they have the right to revoke it from you at any time. Please set up your transfer ID and password. Please keep it in a safe place, and don't fall victim to losing it accidentally if you damage your phone or for whatever reason. The game is an investment. If you've invested in it like I have and like many others have, you want to protect it and keep it safe. So please keep yourself safe. Set up your transfer ID and password, and just keep enjoying the game. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is the Pokemon Company or the developers, are they doing everything they can to make sure that this investment is protected? Or do you think that they could do better? What would you like to see different? Let me know in the comments section. Drop a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you again later.